we are faced with the problem of sustainability, right? Essentially, ensuring that the quality of food that we consume is essentially high quality, has traceability, and is mostly based full of natural ingredients, and at the same time having a low carbon footprint, right? On the other hand, we're also focused on improving farmer incomes, right? Because farmer income is something that has been dwindling across different geographies, and farming as a percentage of GDP across multiple countries has kind of been receding, right? So from that perspective, uh, how do you think that how do you think digitization or digital transformation of agricultural companies can accomplish these two sometimes a little bit conflicting objectives? Yeah.
So I have in my travels, I have asked a lot of farmers and agronomists for that matter, what they think of carbon and sustainability, right? And this is in the advanced markets of Europe and North America and Brazil. Now, they know about it, they want to do something about it, but there is not enough information about it. For example, carbon is the classic example of where everybody wants to focus on, but they do not know what carbon is and what does that mean, how do you calculate your carbon footprint, or and so on and so forth. There are regions or countries that have very strict rules regarding carbon and sustainability, which makes sense, and that's where they are forced to use and forced to learn. And the other side of it is where there are very relaxed norms or sustainability quotients, but people people generally want to do sustainability eventually in countries like Europe, where markets are high, and there is a incentive that is offered to say growers. If you do not say you do not use insecticides and pesticides, you have to record that and present it to the government, and they will provide you some sort of a monetary help because you've not used insecticides. But the problem is they do not know how to record that system and provide that information. There is not enough regarding that, right? So I think carbon and sustainability is still very nascent across the globe, and we need to have more focused directions and conversations around sustainability. How do we calculate sustainability? How do we calculate carbon footprint, and what is that carbon footprint that can account for monetary value, which can improve say the grower sales or grower incomes, like you pointed out. So all companies should have a very sustainable focus, like we do. We have an open ag, we have sustainability focused on sustainability, where we are selling more sustainable products. We are trying to increase our sustainability footprint. But there is this inherent problem where people are not enough aware that the sustainability product can help them in terms of regions like say UK or France, where they can get a sustainability credit or sustainability point and encash that in terms of some sort of a remuneration from the government. So what we are focused towards it, but it is very still very nascent, and there needs to be more focused conversations around these two topics. But then eventually it's going to be very very hot, very very important across the globe. But I in my exploits, it's still building. It is not at a very very initial level, at least in the growers. The companies want to do it, but that has not percolated towards the growers yet.
Cool, thanks.